The sex was never, God, it was just so broken.
It was broken.
Well, just I'm used as a word, but maybe he felt used too. Like we would just use each other. It didn't mean anything.
Was it like?
Maybe just apathetic. Probably apathetic. It was kind of like, I guess this kind of have to. Maybe there was just a need, just a physical need that was met.
Welcome guys back to my channel, Tough Topic. My name is Brittany, and in an all new sneak peek episode of Sister Wives one-on-one special, Christine gets a bit more detailed on intimacy with Kody. And yes, she was asked all these questions by the host Suki. They look back on many things that were broken in her marriage with Kody, including intimacy in the physical aspect of their marriage. She says in the beginning of her marriage, she was taken care of physically, but then it kind of fizzled out. Back then, even in Vegas, their intimacy started to decline. She says when they were in a rough patch, they actually had a conversation about their sex life. And Christine says that she asked him if it was ever going to happen, and Kody just simply said, no, it's not. Now, this is when Christine says that she knew it was over. They already was only having it a few times a year. She says about 5 times a year. And then she says the intimacy was only for like a marital obligation. There was no love. There was no romance. That is when she knew she didn't want him in her bedroom anymore. She packed his things, put it in the garage, and that's when Kody just went crazy. Now, this is an area that they really struggled in, along with many other things, obviously, and it was hard to keep him around. Now, I guarantee you, if Kody didn't have 2 other wives to go to at the time, and I say 2 because Mary wasn't present with him physically, he would have been a lot more present in the bedroom with Christine. Now, how can you fix issues with one of your spouses when you have other spouses to go to as an outlet? Hence, in a monogamous relationship or marriage, the man will find another woman and leave most of the time. Now, Kody made it clear that he is not in a position to leave any of his wives back then. The breakups have to be initiated by the woman. Although he says this, it's a bit contradicting because he's following these rules from the church under polygamy, yet he says he no longer follows the church principles. I mean, make that make sense. In response to Christine's issue with the lack of intimacy, Kody states that Christine murdered the intimacy with betrayal. Now, he says it was impossible to share that passion with her if he feels betrayed. Now, that's one thing I actually can agree with Kody on, because it's impossible to do anything with someone if they feel like they've been hurt, betrayed, or someone has been dishonest with them. But what he did not understand is that you can't expect a woman to be loyal to you, want a family unit, if you can't even show up to your own daughter's surgery. Kody believed that the family was a sacred unit, and he expected all members to prioritize as well as being above their individual needs. There was many things that Kody was lacking other than just sex. His time, his honesty, his ability to juggle his wife's needs. When Christine started noticing that Kody was being an absent husband and father, that turned her off. At the same time, Janelle, she didn't need Kody like that. She was very independent, and she really just needed him to be there for the kids. Although it may be taboo to discuss their bedroom history on national TV, but it does play a big part on the family demise. Mary is one who was not a big fan on discussing such on TV, but Kody felt very comfortable saying to Suki that he and Mary actually made love after their official divorce. Now, I think it wasn't a big need for Mary or Janelle, but Christine needed that in her marriage. But I want to know what you guys think. Tell me in the comment section below. Do you feel like it was a little out of place to talk about their sex life in this one-on-one special? Don't forget to like, subscribe so you won't miss out.